every day since early January. I wonder, she said, if you're talking about that terribly shy little girl who dropped out of school after only a few days of attendance. No, I said. My daughter, Laura, has been going to school every day for the last 6 weeks. She pulled the attendance book out, and there was your name, unmistakably printed, and every date that you had been absent, until they decided that you had dropped out of school. Oh, so weak. I felt so weak. I couldn't bear it. I had to sit down, and they gave me a glass of water. All my hopes, all my plans and ambitions for you just got up the stuff like that. What are you doing? Oh. Laura, where were you going when you were gone pretending that you were going to business college?
I've just been going out walking.
That's not true.
It is. I just went walking.
Walking. Deliberately courting pneumonia in that light coat. Where'd you walk to, Laura?
All sorts of places, mostly in the park.
Even though you were catching that cold?
It was the lesser of two evils, Mother. I couldn't go back there. I threw up on the floor.
From 7:30 till after 5 every day, you mean to tell me that you walked in the park so that I would think you were still going to business college?
It wasn't as bad as it sounds. I went inside places to get warmed up. I went to the art museum and the birdhouses at the zoo. I visited the penguins every day. Sometimes I went without lunch and went to the movies. Lately, I've been spending all my afternoons in the jewel box, that big glass house they raise the tropical flowers.
You did all this to deceive me? Just for deception. Why?
Mother, when you're disappointed, you get that awful suffering look on your face, like the picture of Jesus' mother in the museum.
Hush. I couldn't face it. So, what are we going to do now? Sit and watch the parade go by? Amuse ourselves with your Glass Menagerie, darling? Eternally listen to those records your father left behind as a painful reminder of him? We won't have a business career. We gave that up because it gave us nervous indigestion. What is there left? Dependency. All our lives. I know so well what happens to unmarried women who aren't prepared to occupy a position. I've seen such pitiful cases as that. Barely tolerated spinsters who live on the begrudging patronage of sister's husband or brother's wife, stuck in some little mouse-like room, encouraged by one in-law to go and visit another. Little bird-like women without a nest, eating the crumbs of humility all their life. Is that the future that we've mapped out for ourselves? I swear, it's the only alternative that I can think of. It's a very pretty alternative, isn't it? Of course, some girls do marry. Haven't you ever liked a boy?
Yes, I liked one once. I came across a picture a while ago.
You gave me this picture?
No, it's in the yearbook.
Oh, a high school boy.
Yes, his name was Jim. Here he is at the pen bounce.
What's that?
The operetta the senior class put on. He had a wonderful voice, and we sat across from each other in the aisle Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays in the yard. Here he is with the silver cup for debating. See his grin?
He has a jolly disposition.
He used to call me Blue Roses.
Why did he call you such a name as that?
When I had that attack of chlorosis, he asked me what was the matter when I came back. I said pleurosis. He thought that I said blue roses. So that's what he always called me after that. Whenever he'd see me, he'd always holler, "Hello, Blue Roses." I didn't care if the girl I went out with, Emily Meisenbach. Emily was the best-dressed girl at Solden. She never struck me, though, as being sincere. Says in the personal section, they're engaged. That's 6 years ago. They must be married by now.
Girls that aren't cut out for business careers usually wind up married to some nice man. Sister, that's what you'll do.
But, Mother,
Yes?
I'm crippled.
Nonsense, Laura. I told you never, never to use that word. Why, you're not crippled. You have a little defect. Not even noticeable, even. When people have a slight disadvantage, they cultivate other things to make up for it. Still charm. Vivacity. Charm. That's what you'll do. That's all you have to do. One thing your father had plenty of.